Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's DLloyd. So the NBA draft has concluded, and Bronny James was selected by the Lakers with the 55th overall pick, and he is now playing with his father, LeBron James, potentially. Now, technically, LeBron James has a decision to make whether or not he can opt in, opt out of his deal. We fully expect him to opt out, and we fully expect him to re-sign with the Lakers. Probably going to try to go between a 2 or 3 year deal. I'm going to assume will be a 3 year max, which means we'll be paying LeBron James well into his 40s. But regardless, Bronny James was selected with the 55th overall pick, and I'm still torn about the draft pick. Now, if you guys been watching, you guys know I am not high on Bronny James, but I think at this point it's very rare that you will see a lot of people that are high on Bronny James. I do think he does do a couple of things well. I just don't think he's an NBA player right now. So it'll be interesting to see how the Lakers move forward with him. If they do send him down to the G League, or if they keep him on the active roster the entire season and allow him time to get acclimated and figure things out. I think a lot of it will depend on, LeBron himself, but we will see ultimately how everything plans out. As a player, I do think Bronny is a solid defender. Now, Drew Holiday comparisons, I don't see that. Now, Davion Mitchell, people will say he could be a poor man. Davion Mitchell, maybe along that elk. I do think he's a solid defender, but at 6'2", he's going to have troubles. I think he does well out of the pick and roll, and he could operate. I think he can feed a big man, but at that size, how effective is he going to be once he gets into the lane inside the three-point line? I don't think he will be extremely effective, which means he will have to become a catch and shoot three-point shooter, because Bronny is not your traditional point guard. So he's going to be your combo guard. With not having that height, he's going to end up being relegated a lot to catching three-pointers. So when you look at his track record, he's a 19% shooter when it comes to catch and shoot threes, which is not good. That's going to have to improve. He has a good-looking jump shot in terms of just foundation and fundamentals. It looks good. It does not go in all the time. And even when you see him at the combine, he was, I think, the best shooter during the drills. And then once we got to 5-on-5, all of that kind of went away, and he was struggling to shoot the basketball. So you do see the talent is there. The potential is there. How long is it going to take him to get there? Now, remember, his own father, LeBron James, didn't come into the league as a shooter neither. He dramatically improved over time. Last year, pretty much the best shooting year he's ever had in the NBA. So he could improve. We'll end up seeing how it all works. I'm just very hesitant about his size. Him being 6'2", he's probably really 6'1.5". That, without being able to shoot, typically is a recipe for disaster. You have to be elite at something else, and I don't think he's elite in any other area. But congrats, 55th overall pick, playing with his father, the very first father-son duo in the NBA in history, which is definitely amazing if LeBron James stays and plays with the Lakers. But it's definitely amazing. I think they will play together. I'm interested to see how he performs and how quickly he could get acclimated and figure things out in the NBA. One heck of a pick, I guess, for the Lakers. You just got to secure LeBron James, and you have to take this pick as is keeping LeBron James there. So one heck of a pick for the Lakers, in my opinion. Just a couple other notes. Austin Reeves. I mean, not Austin Reeves. I'm thinking the Lakers still. Antonio Reeves, my UK fellow UK alum. He's going to the Orlando Magic with the 47th overall pick. I love this. I think Reeves is a great player. The way he improved over his time with Kentucky, he's a great leader. He can shoot the ball extremely well. I think he will have a nice home in Orlando. What else do we see that was really monumental? Oh, Justin Edwards did not get drafted. A top 5 recruit in the NBA in high school last year. One and done out of Kentucky, and he goes undrafted. So as of now, at least as of me recording this, they have not said where he will sign. I'm sure there are plenty of teams that are interested in him. That type of ceiling, you still see teams typically still draft you because you were just a top player, a 5-star prospect, literally last year. So a young player that did struggle, had his ups and downs at Kentucky, really didn't fit in. You've seen Reed Shepard, you see Rob Dillingham, both those guys came off the bench for Kentucky. Justin Edwards was a starter. He was supposed to be the guy. He struggled with everybody else at Kentucky, ended up transferring, going to other schools, but really couldn't catch on. But he did have games where he shot the ball extremely well. He caught fire, and he will give you those 20-point games and look good. It just wasn't at a consistent level. So I do think him signing on with the team will be a steal somewhere else. But man, the draft is done. It's time for really the fun stuff, which is free agency. We'll see what happens, man. They have to hurry up. I think they have a few days left before they have to sign, whether or not, or make the decision, or whether or not they're going to stay with the teams or decline the options. Then free agency begins, and it should be very interesting. I expect a ton of movement this offseason as teams try to navigate the new, first, second apron rules that are fully in effect. I think something happens with Phoenix. I just don't see them trying to be a second apron team. So they're going to try to probably make some moves, in my opinion. Whether or not it is Kevin Durant that ends up getting shipped, I'm not quite sure. But I think there'll be a ton of movement as a whole. Where's Paul George going? Is he going to end up in Golden State, which will be crazy? Then what is Philly going to do with all the money they have? It's going to be a crazy offseason, man. So definitely make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're locked in so we can talk about all the moves as they happen, man. I'm definitely excited. But Bronny, he's a Laker. We'll see how it goes. Y'all let me know what you guys think about the fit. Let me know any surprise that has happened to you in the draft. As usual, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that like button. Definitely helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.